So the panel wall is a thing, or at least it was a thing, where you got a bunch of slats of wood or hardwood, you stained them, you painted a wall, and then you spend a lot of time tacking them into the existing wall. It's pretty labor intensive, there's a lot of spacing, and you make your wall into a Swiss cheese with all the finish nails and everything that you nail into the drywall, the stud, or whatever you're putting them into. Now there's an alternative where you can get these pre-made panels, but they're pretty expensive. You know what? Scratch that. Those panels actually aren't that expensive. As I was making this video, I saw them for $50 at Home Depot for a 4x8 pre-finished panel. Just buy those. Plywood's ridiculously expensive, and you spend a bunch of time like I did making these things, and I don't know that you're that much farther ahead. So if you're bored, keep watching, but if you want to save a buck and make it easy and not chew up your wall, then go and buy a panel. Now, I had a bathroom where my wife decided she wanted one of these paneled walls on the back, so I decided I was going to make my own panel. I used brown paper and made a template on the back of the area where she thought she wanted it, and then I made a practice template with my router. Now, to cut these slats, you can use a circular saw and a jig, but I decided to write a program. I did a drawing in CAD and then sent it over, and I ran it on my CNC router. So obviously that gives me a nice consistent line, and I used a 1/4 inch spiral down bit to cut these spaces in between the slats that I was going to paint and have to clean up later. That made it really quick, and the other nice thing is I already had the hole cut out for the light fixture. I ended up with 2 panels or 3 panels, and where they had to overlap, I kind of made like an overlapping or like a shiplap joint where those were going to go together. I primed the panels, painted them, and then they installed. And I didn't go nuts with them, right? A couple finish nails into the stud, and they went up pretty quick. This way, I got this panel-looking wall, which I think turned out pretty good. But one day, when maybe somebody changes their mind and they decide they don't like it anymore, it's out of style, it's a pretty easy removal. I only got a couple nails into the wall, I can do a quick drywall repair, and we're on to whatever the next concept is. That's how I did it. Maybe that's helpful to somebody. Thanks for watching.